Hey there, everybody, and welcome again to Airgun Expo in our new location here on Facebook, on the Airgun Web Facebook page. I have Larry. Larry is from Airguns of Arizona, and they are a major sponsor of this event. And I brought him on board because we're going to talk about an exceptionally cool airgun. They just don't make them like this anymore, except AirArms makes them like this anymore. And there's probably a couple others that are close, but
I know one.
They are rare birds we have here. This is the TX200. It is really a competition field target Springer, right?
And a great one to take into the field to hunt with as well.
It is just
very accurate.
Beautiful piece of art, as you guys can see. Just the craftsmanship, and this is my personal gun, so it's got some character on it, but it is just gorgeous. This is just one of those guns you just, once you own it, you don't want to let it go. It is just a beautiful piece of equipment. So do you, we're just kind of doing this impromptu. This was an audible, guys. This wasn't audible to just pull this up because we were going to do the stealth carbine, but we spent so much time with that yesterday with the JSB slugs. I thought, let's do something else. And this really, I think, needs more attention. As a spring gun, I'm more of a fan of a spring gun to a gas ram. We talked just briefly about that just off camera. Where are you in that whole scenario of things?
Well, I like the spring gun because there's some tuning you can do with it. You can get different pistons, different springs, adjust the springs. More you can do with that than you can a gas ram.
I've found that the gas ram is one of those things that if you have a less than gun and you put a gas ram in it, sort of hides some of those things that aren't maybe great. But a spring gun, it sort of shows everything.
It does.
When you have a Springer that shoots really well, you know that the rest of the engineering is also very good. And that's what I love about this gun. I've had a couple, and I had a 177 that I sold, probably one of those guns I regret letting go of. I don't want to do that again. So this one is, I said, my personal gun. I thought maybe we could pass some pellets over the chronograph and do a little shooting. Now, it's a little windy and breezy right now, so we're going to stick to just about 25 yards. So we're not really going to push it, but as a field target competition gun, this gun is accurate out to how far?
Oh, we shoot them at 55 in field target.
And I've got 1-inch groups out of mine at 50 yards pretty regularly. You really got to know what you're doing to make that happen with a Springer. Because of
they're very hold sensitive.
Yeah, the sensitivity of the hold. You got to really know your gun and really get comfortable with the artillery hold so that you're not manhandling the gun and causing it to move in ways you don't want it to, because they shoot very slowly, and so the pellet's traveling down the barrel, and if you tweak
the lock time is longer on a spring gun than it is on a PCP.
There you go. And so it does take more skill. That's, I think, one of the reasons I like spring guns, probably just in general, because I like the challenge in developing that skill set. If you can shoot one of these really well,
you can shoot anything.
Just about anything. Yes. So I guess let's go ahead and set the Crony up. You want to try that? Give that a shot?
Sure.
All right. So do you want to shoot over the Crony, or you want me to shoot over the Crony?
I can do that. No problem.
I'll get the Crony set up, or you got it, and I'll get my software set up. All right. So we keep talking about this because it's important, and that is, if you are serious about your air gunning, you absolutely need to have a chronograph. I keep pushing this Pro Chrono Digital. It's affordable, it's Bluetooth, which is awesome, and just makes things really easy. So we're gonna do AirArms, and I could put, it actually has the temperature in here, barometric pressure, has all of that information. We're shooting the 18-13s, is that right?
Yes, 18.13 JSB.
18-13s. All right, sir, we are ready. Now, the way you load this, we'll kind of go through that. I'm going to stand right here. That work?
Yep.
Okay. When you load this, you go ahead and do your thing. I'm just going to talk to folks. It does have that under lever, and then it's got a bear trap, or anti-bear trap, I should say, that catches the handle. So once you've loaded the pellet, there's a little catch on the side. We'll show folks that. And then you shut it so you can't pinch your finger. And it does have an automatic safety. And I am using a Hawk scope. This is my personal gun, so I've got an older model. We're going to be getting into some really cool Hawk products here shortly. 560. Okay, now that's right at 12 and a bit foot-pounds. This is not a Magnum sort of air gun. This is a precision field target air gun.
Yeah, that safety gets me every time.
Yeah, me too.
546.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to show them the bear trap
Yep.
and some additional safety features that you can
553.
implement yourself. Like, you notice I hold the cocking
Yeah.
handle. That's in addition to the anti-bear trap.
What you'll find, especially on these break barrels that don't have the magazine like we were just shooting before, whenever you
Right.
cock the gun, you always secure the barrel when you're loading. I always do it. Just
Because you're
always do it.
sticking these digits right in here that if that thing closes,
Yeah,
you'll be needing some digits.
yeah.
And my shooting finger is in there, so I especially want to protect it.
And you're a competitive shooter, so I mean, you have you competed with the TX200? Is that what you were telling me?
Yes, in field target.
So we're hovering just over 12 foot-pounds between our low. We had a 546. We had a high of 560.
553.
But it's right in that 550, which you guys, I don't think that's super slow, but with pellets, actually, that's not that slow, and it's could be
No,
very,
and
very
it's 22
precise.
caliber shooting a heavy pellet.
Yeah.
You know, these are actually called jumbo heavies for a reason.
Yes. All right.
It would probably shoot just as well with a 16 grain,
Okay.
and you'll get a little more velocity, so
Yeah.
a little flatter curve.
All right. Well, I'm going to show them what you were talking about on the bear cock bear cock cocking thingy. All right. So this is the lever you're going to use to release it. So when you pull down on this, now it locks into place. What Larry was talking about, you don't want to just shove your finger in there. You want to secure the cocking arm, load your pellet.
So now you actually have two safeties. One is here and between his ears, and the other is the mechanical anti-bear trap there.
So I bring my other hand up, hold this, and then release it. And then you also have a safety which is automatically set each time. So that's
Correct.
how you operate the gun. And there's a lot of steps in all of that sort of, but it becomes really fluid and second nature. Once you own one and use it and shoot a lot, you just don't even think about those various things.
One other thing to think about, if you do take this hunting and you take the safety off to shoot at something, you can always reset the safety if you don't shoot by pulling it back. That resets the safety automatically, and then you can close it and you're ready to go again. So something to keep in mind if you use it for hunting.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and clear this and then move the crony.
All
And
right.
then we'll go ahead and, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see 100-yard gong. What do you think?
I don't know, I painted it for you yesterday.
I'm going to have to
It's
hold.
green and orange, the quadrant.
Well, I'm not going to shoot that one. I'm going to shoot the 8-inch gong, the 10-inch
Oh,
gong
gee,
down there.
I thought you wanted a challenge.
No, this will be a challenge. Let's see. Oh, I went way
Way
high.
high.
Okay. So I don't know holdover at 4 power. No, we're going to just, that didn't happen. We'll just ignore that. Never mind. So let's get to the shooting part. You want to shoot first?
No, go ahead.
Oh, boy.
I got to shoot through the crony, so
Yeah.
I'm all practiced up. Don't forget you need to turn the power back up to 10 on your scope.
Thank you. Yes.
Is that on?
It should be on.
Okay.
And I missed the hole. There it is.
That's one thing nice about the 22 over my 177.
Yeah.
Pellets are bigger to get a hold of with these big digits.
Okay, so we'll go back to 10 power. All right. Now, artillery hold is important. We've been
So what he's
about.
talking about with the artillery hold is spring guns don't like to be choked and held tight. So for me, I just rest the gun in the palm of my hand. They seldom shoot well off of a bag, so I'll just put my hand between the bag and it just sort of lays there. I put enough grip on my trigger hand to be able to break the trigger. I don't squeeze the grip or anything like that. The key to this is consistency, the same hold every time, just like you do if you shoot archery. That's the key to being accurate in archery, is doing everything the same way every time.
I think we're going to demonstrate the difference between somebody that knows how to shoot one and someone that hadn't shot one in a while because I'm pulling my shots so bad. I've been shooting so many high power stuff that gets out of there so quickly. I forgot the follow through. I'm having a hard time remembering my follow through. And what follow through is, yes, question? What follow through is that after you shoot, you hold the stinking yourself still.
You want to see that hole go into the target.
You got to do it. And so I'm like, look, I've got this twitch looking to where my shot went, and I'm actually watching myself pull the barrel, and right where I end is where the stinking pellet's going.
Yep.
And so follow through is so critically important. So a gun like this adds a lot of challenges: hold, trigger control, and follow through. You get all of that mastered, and you really can shoot anything. It really makes a big difference. So I'm gonna have to leave this out of the gun safe for a while.
Rick,
Get out here, yes.
somebody would like to know why you're not using a splatterburst target. It shows up way better on video.
We're just out. So there you go.
Just out of the splatter.
Yeah, we may have a few back in the back conic somewhere. And when it came time to get out on the range, I printed those targets at 1 o'clock in the morning the day before. So that's why we're at where we're at right now. We're learning. We will see what we can do next time around. Yeah, I've split it. I got like a Y. I got 2 here and 2 there.
We'll put one at the bottom in the middle, and you will have a Y.
There you go.
Follow through.
Yes. Now I got 3 over on the left side now. Okay, so if you guys are looking at that group, you've got 2 sort of groups. What's happening is I'm just not doing well in my follow through. The rifle's just tilting just a fraction, and just a fraction actually moves me that far off the bull. I'm gonna let you do it. Let's see if you can do better than me.
Okay. Which bowl did you shoot at?
I shot the top left.
Okay. I'll shoot the top right.
Okay. Show me how it's done.
Well, in my dreams tonight, I will have shown you how it's done.
Okay.
You shot the top left. Yep. Okay. I'll shoot the top right.
High right, I think.
Off the target.
Where are you shooting?
I shot top right.
I think it went into the...
Right up there, or is that dust on the camera?
Well, let me shoot the low left.
Okay.
Oh, maybe it's right above the... Maybe it's right above the bullseye. It looks like you might have...
That sort of emphasizes the fact that different people look through scopes different ways.
You're gonna go for the bottom target?
Yeah, bottom left. Not the bottom target.
Yeah,
but
bottom
the,
left bull on that page.
Right.
Oh, bullseye.
Yeah,
Are you hitting dead nuts?
I was.
Oh, come on now. Do you want me to zoom in on that? Which one are you going to go back to? You're going to top right or
I'm
bottom?
going to go ahead and shoot the low left.
Okay. Yeah, that's you're doing better than me, boss.
And we're shooting with a 10 power scope. So typically in field target or competition, you'd use a higher powered scope, which would help your point of aim. The nice thing about this is it really takes my wiggle out. I don't know. You may outshoot me here.
I don't think so.
It was a little high, but it was.
You're keeping things in a better, like, just area.
Is this 25 foot?
25 yards, yeah. I wonder if I should have grabbed the 16 grains. Oh, keep my hands off the table there.
That's okay. They do that to me at work all the time. Shake the table from behind me. How many is that?
Oh, 5 so far.
I'll shoot one more then.
How'd that do?
Looks pretty good.
All right, you know what
I've
I'm
done
gonna
better.
Do? What I'm going to do, I'm going to go grab that target because we're zoomed
Okay.
in and it's like this big, right? So I want to go grab it. I'll be right back.
The thing I find hardest to do with the artillery hold is my rear grip. I tend to want to squeeze it because I shoot a lot of PCP. Have to remind myself, loosen the grip.
What I had is, I don't think I was getting it in my shoulder good because of the eye relief on the scope. All of these excuses. You like how we do that? It's like, you know, I had the wrong tires on the car. Or, yeah, well, the wind's picked up. Thank you, Angie. The wind's blowing, yeah.
There we go.
But it was worse for him than me, and he did better than me, so I can't use that. But, I mean, that is, I mean, when you look on camera, that looks huge, but so I have shot way better with this gun at 25
I like
yards.
my first shot best.
I think you should, yeah. This one was good, and you started right here. So I think that just demonstrates that I need a little more trigger time with my own gun.
Well, and I could do better with this gun if I practiced a little more.
Yep. Anyway, guys, AirArms is a great airgun company. They make some great products. They have 2 really good spring guns. They have the Pro Sport, which I have a 22 Pro Sport we can play with later, and they have the TX200, and then they have a whole line of really solid quality, traditional styling, really good PCP air guns. We were shooting the Stealth 177 the other day, and he's got a 4-inch quadrant target that we were playing with.
Right.
And I was tagging that like one after the other at 100 yards in the wind with a 177. So they make really, really good guns that I call them heirloom quality because this is something that it just lasts for generations.
Yes.
It's a generational purchase. So just really good guns. If you want to know more about AirArms, check them out on the website. Yes, Sue?
Tom would like to know what scope cam, and I think he means that.
Okay, what scope cam we're using. What I've got rigged up is I have a Hawk spotting scope with their DSLR adapters, and I've got a Canon SL3 that's connected directly to the spotting scope, and that is what's feeding a clean HDMI to our video mixer. So that's how I'm getting that footage. So guys, I think that's going to be it. Larry, thank you so much for doing that with me.
You're welcome.
Larry is from AirGuns of Arizona. Great company. You're looking for some really cool airgun stuff, check out their website. All of our exhibitors have pages on the AirGunExpo.com. You can actually reach out to them directly from their page. So there's a forum. You want to know more about Larry and what they do there. You want to know more about AirArms or Hawk or any of the stuff we got. You can go right to the site, click their page, and there's a forum. You can just find out whatever you need to know. And if you're a dealer looking for products to sell in the airgun world, you can reach out to them in that capacity as well. Guys, that's going to be it. We're going to reset. We got more coming to you here at Airgun Expo. Thank you for watching.